Hey folks, Ludite Sam back in the stream. What is going on? Why is there a city with a golden condor? And why is he dwelling there? What is going on? Ludite Sam back in the stream. Happy Thursday, everybody. Happy Thursday, one and all. Happy Thursday typically means Awesome Knots Day, but we're doing something a little bit weird, and I think this might be a little loud. Let's knock that down a little bit. There, that's probably about for the best. You'll have to let me know ongoing how this goes. So what we have today is a very offbeat, well, not offbeat really, just a very strange game called Shiren the Wanderer Mystery Dungeon 2. This is a game that I was put onto by a buddy of mine named John Harris, and he mentioned this to me as a game that might interest me. I've been trying it out, and it seems kind of neat. What's up, Smolder Guy? Smolder Guy asked, am I giving up Awesome Knots? Probably not permanently. I just felt like doing this today, because I've been meaning to. Anyway. So, what the hell is this game? It looks like some kind of bullshit RPG, right? Well, sort of. You're gonna get the kind of sense of it in a little bit. What is this Shiren nonsense? Clearly we need to do this. Oh god, I haven't used a controller in fucking forever. My controller joints are so out of whack right now. Look at that, just enough. Also, Kaiji would like to say hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. Says Kaiji. For some reason, he's right there with me today, right now. So, like, the weird thing about this game is that this game came out in 1995 on the SNES, and like it looks like just your standard RPG kind of weirdness, like, oh, look at the pixel art, it's kind of nice. But like, it's like if you think about the era in which hold on a second, I'm tangled up down all my gear. If you think about what was going on in the Super Nintendo in 1995, you start thinking about stuff like Final Fantasy, Secret of Mana. There's God, what other kind of major RPGs were going on? I mean, like it basically looks like one. What was Enix doing? Enix did a lot of RPGs. But the thing is, at the same time as a lot of these standard JRPGs that kind of were really fundamental in terms of casting video games into a very strange direction, there was also a lot of really weird experimental titles, like Evo, The Search for Eden, if anyone ever heard of that. That one's a crazy title that basically has you... it has you like evolving parts of your body and fighting other creatures and basically sending yourself through the evolution of animal life on Earth. So that's a very weird title, and there's all sorts of stuff like that really didn't really see the light of day, like after their era. Like people kind of remember them, but you have to ask the right people. Like stuff like Metal Marines, though, that's another weird one that, like, I wouldn't say weird, but, like, weird for the Super Nintendo. Not very many games like Metal Marines, which is kind of like a semi-turn-based sort of strategy game, like, that you go head-to-head versus either a player or a computer. So, after all that kind of a weird prelude, what is this game? Well... It's gonna look very generic as you go around and talk to people and you go around killing monsters and upgrading your loot. But what this is actually more in line with is a roguelike, which, like, if you think about it, how many roguelikes can you name that happened on the Super Nintendo, or any old console like that. I think the only other one that comes remotely close is something like Toe Jam and Earl, which I haven't played, but I understand a little bit about the premise behind it, and it's interesting the way that the way that roguelikes were translated into the Super Nintendo era. All right, so here we are in the Valley Inn. Oh man, Talking Weasel. We're gonna be very familiar with this place, maybe for reasons why you might not, or for reasons maybe you might not be familiar with just yet. So you can talk to people. Got a nice bod there, kid. Equip your arrows and then use the L button. Sure. Oh, look at all these dudes. So what are they talking about? Well, you know, we got basically, strangers passed out in the wilderness always end up getting sent back here to the Valley Inn, and nobody's yet made the line of the sun. Man, doesn't that sound like, you know, you die and you start over? Why, that sounds just like a roguelike. Oh, just wait for it. Ludite, sure. Some food? Like, what is this food business? This will fill you up. Oh, look at that. Satiation, 100% out of 100%. There is a food clock in this game. Most of these guys I already know what they say. But like, what's kind of interesting is like, as you talk to all these townspeople, robbing shopkeepers. How about that in a Super Nintendo game? What's cool though is that as you talk to these townspeople, it's not just, you know, the standard fantasy RPG kind of, you know, like, oh, I'm telling you about the story. Actually, it's telling you really important things about the game. Hey, you. Go to the bartender. He'll give you some food for the trip. It's true, he will. Now, I'm going to go into here and pop something into storage just for a moment. Because I have to talk to this guy. I've only played a little bit of this, but I know some of the basics. Yes, he's here because stuff. Yes. Put your stuff in the warehouse. Already done. Alright, so check this out. This is not the game proper, but this is something that you can do once per game. Oh no, what am I gonna do? I can't make it out of here. Phase problem it basically tells you how to do certain things in the game. Like, the point of phase problem number 1 is that you can go diagonally. But this guy right here won't let you go diagonally. There's in fact one route that will take you through the entirety of this stuff. And so as you basically try to make your way down to that stairway, you will inevitably come into contact with all of the rules that they're trying to teach you. So this is a very important first rule, that diagonal movement is a thing, and that diagonal movement is not always allowed. All right, and he gave me a shield. He always gives you some random item before you after you finish, to encourage you to attempt attempt all the problems that he has, and by virtue of that, he'll end up learning a lot about the game. And believe me, there's a lot to learn. So what is this weird Toto shield? Looks like it's got a fucking face on it. Well, this guy prevents me from having my items, my money stolen. How about that? Alright, this guy... that guy basically tells you about... we'll go ahead and read him then. Right here. When you equip a weapon, you'll know its details, like Katana +1. This means it's 1 level sharper than its normal strength. Base strength 6 becomes total strength 7. We have shields like this. A wooden shield +2 has a base of 3, +2 is 5. Staffs also have a number, which is the number of times that it can be used. Pots also have a case like ID Pot 4, meaning that you put 4 more items into the pot. And for pushing pots, it means how many times you can push it. Pushing pots, ID pots, what's this all about? It all makes sense as we continue. This guy tells you something useful. Hold down B and push A, and have your hit points heal faster. Careful, something could come at you when you're resting. So that guy teaches how to pass turns. This guy says I'm really bad at walking diagonally. A man can only walk diagonally because he held down the R button. So like I'm actually pretty reasonable at going diagonally, but sometimes I will accidentally like go up when I meant to go up left. If I hold R, I can only walk diagonally. And that will be very important, as well as what this guy says. Hold down Y, and you can spin in the same position. This will affect your facing. These are all things that like are really important in roguelikes, but do not really... how would I word this? They're important in roguelikes, but like in the standard roguelike, you're typically using like a keyboard. And they had to translate that to a controller somehow. So instead of using like, the numeric keypad in the circle, which is very, very easy, you have to be able to use the D-pad, and sometimes you were just going to screw up in it in your input. That's just inevitable. I find it fascinating that they went to such lengths in this game to make that to translate the formula in a way that made it so that you weren't going to like do wrong things by accident. They were very careful about that. This guy teaches you the last thing that you need to know. He teaches you that you can switch people positions. Okay. Make sure you use your right and left hands appropriately. No holding the controller with your feet or something. So yeah. So you can basically trade around. And that will be important in the dungeons as well, because sometimes there'll be guys in your way. Now check this out. So here we are. And I have a map. Oh, wow. And look at that. I already stepped in a trap. All my equipment was removed. So... it didn't steal it, but it does take a turn. That's right, this game is turn-based. It does take a turn to equip anything. So this guy is gonna hit me. So I'll basically just eat him. So I don't really have a way to heal right now, except just by passing turns. But the problem with passing turns... Oh yeah, then there's this. The problem with passing turns is that my satiation is already going down. That's my food clock. So I can't just... Like right now, it just seems like I'm grinding on dudes to like get experience, but there's only so many that are pre-spawned in the level. Oh, hi. Deliver something to the Valley Inn. I don't have anything I want you to deliver just yet. So there's only so many dudes that are spawned in each one, and let's see. So you can't just like hang around and grind on these guys forever. Yeah, I hear you, Smoldergeist. Although I believe the word you're looking for in that case is output randomness, but you get the idea. Like I know what you mean. The whole randomly missing stuff is kind of nonsense, but I mean, like, I'm starting to feel like it's less of a big deal, to me at least. I mean, like, I feel like you could probably have done in, done it a different way. Because, like, if you think about it, if you have, oh right, better not walk on that trap this time. If you think about it, having to miss hits essentially turns your game into a law of averages. So, like, if what you can do is you can take like 1,000 hits and calculate all the misses and calculate your DPS, and then just distribute that DPS like across all hits and remove mischance. Like, I feel like that would be a very, very simple thing to do. However, as annoying as that is, oh really? All right, so now I'm in a tiger trap. I actually can't move. Fortunately, I can just murder the hell out of these guys. Right from where I am. Okay, now I got out. Alright, I have... Alright, so now I have a sword. So I can do more damage. I understand your misgivings about chance to hit, not like it either, but like what I do think is really interesting and notable about this game is that this is like... So we've been using the term roguelikes in PC gaming for quite a while, but like, there are roguelikes, and then there are roguelikes. Like, games that are basically identical to the game, or as identical to the game Rogue as possible. There are various elements within Rogue that most roguelikes do not, actually do anything with. Oh, look at that. There's another guy over here. So you can't see traps until you step through them, or step on them, though. There's no chance that you will detect them, Smoldergeist. However, there are ways to detect traps. Hi, person. Oh, man. Okay, sure, I'll play along. Wow. Oh, man, what? Okay, so I guess I'm blind now. I know that there's a guy over here, so I'm switching positions with him. Gotta hope this wears off. This is bad. Okay, here we go. So yeah, so there are roguelikes and there are roguelikes. So check this guy out. This is a Fang Staff. What does he do? I don't know. I don't know at all. I have to identify it first. However, it's unlike most games with identification systems today, like something like Diablo, which Diablo takes its item identification thing from Rogue also, but does it all wrong. Basically what's going on with this game is that there's I will get loads of unidentified items. And the thing is, I'm just not gonna get all the identify scrolls that I want. Yes. I'm not gonna get all the identify scrolls that I want. So sometimes I'm gonna have to just basically try something and see if I can identify it just by looking at what it does. See, in Diablo, you actually can't use an item until you identify it, meaning that, like, even if an item is, like, bad for whatever reason, you actually just can't equip it at all. Oh, nice, a rotten rice ball. A rotten rice ball he'll fill me up, but the poison in it will hurt me in a big way. You'll see what I mean later on. Let's go like that. Turn and face you. But yeah, it's a big deal. I'll show you later on. But like in Rogue game, in the original Rogue and games like it, like items were like, you know, there's all sorts of different effects that staves could have, and if you were familiar with them, look at this, a confused scroll. Okay, if you were familiar with them, you could actually use them, observe their effects, and know what it does. The thing is, every single time you every single time you start the game, all the staves and various other things get randomized in their effects. So just because a fang staff is one kind of staff now doesn't mean it will always be that kind of staff. Alright, this guy sucks. I'm willing to gamble with him a little bit because I have a good sword. Alright. He has a special move that he does that is really bad, that you want to avoid if possible. But yeah, I could just like grind for a long time. But my food clock prevents that. I have to keep eating food. So check this out also. So I'm letting this guy shoot arrows at me for now. Because I have the hit points to tank it for a little bit. It's not going to happen. Fuck. If he misses me, the arrow goes on the ground, and I can use it. And having arrows is kind of important. That's one of the rare things about this video game. Wow. Oh, okay, there. He just missed me. And I can pick up the arrow. That's one of the rare things that Shiren the Wanderer does that many other RPGs at the time didn't do, is like they made shit matter. Like there's not like garbage items in the game that like, oh, I have that and like whatever, you know, I'll use it if I feel like it. No, like every item in the game has a lot of ramifications that you have to like they can get you in and out of really bad situations. Getting you into those situations is also paramount. That like there's a lot of things that could be really, really bad if you use them at the wrong time, or they could be really good. All right, so check this out. We're gonna actually try this out. I'm gonna wave this fang staff and see what we know about it. Huh. All right, nothing happened. Well, something happened. It's just not really apparent what it was. I have a pretty good I think I have an idea of what the staff might be though. I'll have to confirm it later. Alright, so we're at 11% satiation. We're about to get super hungry. I'm willing to spend... God, you just refuse to fucking miss me. But I sure will miss you. Alright, so I'm low on hit points. I can't really... I have to be careful here. There's a guy coming at me. I'm gonna try using this fang staff again. Alright. Actually, that was kind of a wasted use. I figured I was going to one-shot him. Oh, okay. So this guy steals stuff. And it's kind of a problem. But if you can kill him before he steals something, he's guaranteed to drop a good item. Oh, cool. Oh, wait. That was actually kind of bad. So check this out. The enemy behind him just killed him. He failed to steal from me, and the enemy behind him killed him. But which seems good for me, except I didn't get the experience points for it, and the enemy leveled up. Oh, wait a minute. Slaughter Guy says I thought the shield prevented items from being stolen. You're right. It does. Oh god, there's 3 of them. This might be game over, guys. Oh, I have 2 medical herbs. Okay, I'll be all right. Jesus, you see that? 12 points of damage. All right. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a confuse scroll. All foes notably confused won't be able to walk straight. Alright, so now they're all fucked, basically. Oh, and now I'm, now I set a trap that makes it so that I can't, it's a confused trap, so I don't, or hallucination trap, I should say, so everything looks weird. God, what a timely fucking... Monster Daikon attacks... Oh, God. If that Monster Daikon ends up killing somebody... Oh, shit. This guy's not confused. Alright. Ouch. Alright, I think it's time for medical herb. Alright, and now he's not confused anymore either. Alright, and we'll one-shot him. Okay. I guess I didn't need to use medical herb, but it was a good precaution. A good precaution. How's my food situation? Okay, we're at 7% still. I can, since I used that medical herb, I may as well see if I can farm some arrows off of this guy before I kill him. There's one. There's 2. Well, the guy says, so how come you aren't waiting a turn and letting them come to you? I typically do, although oftentimes completely optimizing the wait a turn and letting them come to you thing is not as important as it might seem. Or it's probably not as important as it ought to be, honestly. There we go. With some creatures it is. Like the Daikon, I sure don't... Okay, now we should eat something. With the Daikon, I definitely don't want him to attack. So I will not wait for him. Or so I will wait for him, but oftentimes, like, it doesn't matter as much. We'll eat the big rice ball and fill completely up. Oftentimes, for less important creatures, like, just for me saving time, like, playing the game, I will oftentimes... Oh, God, another huge rice ball. I will oftentimes just, like, walk into his attack because it doesn't matter as much as maybe it ought to. But the fact that I can pass turns and wait for them to come to me, so there's that. Alright, so here we go. Every 4th floor is one of these. Or every 5th floor, I should say. She asked that she was coming on to me, and then she blinded me. You too, eh? If I ever see her again, she's dead. Oh, man. Hey, you. If you don't pay the fee, they won't let you out of the shop. If you lose something in the shop and don't have the cash, then your only resource is to quit and return to the Valley Inn. Yeah, you can, like... You can use stuff by accident and, like, be obligated to buy it. Yeah. I see. Hi, Klutz. Why, yes, I am the Luddite Sam. Wit. So yeah, this we'll have some fun with this guy later on. Okay, so here's all the stuff that's in the shop. There's an identify scroll, which I can buy. A big rice ball. There's a bamboo staff that I don't know what it is. Ooh, dragon herbs are very nice. Dragon herbs, basically, you breathe fire on the first enemy that's, like, in a line from you. It does an ass ton of damage. It's good for taking out, like... It's good for taking out high-level guys. Alright, so there's a katana. Another ID scroll, antidote. Okay. Guy says, I like games that have random weapons and tools, but has an internal ranking system for them all. You have a set number of value points, so you can't just win a game through getting super lucky and getting top tier items every time. I'm not sure what the algorithm is for this game, but one interesting thing is that having the best gear will not guarantee you a win either, because I think things eventually get too powerful for you to actually kill. And I don't think there's a final boss in this game. I think there's just, like, get to the end. How's my inventory like? I have quite a lot of room. 3 rice balls, a rotten rice ball, and a huge rice ball. I should be fine without picking up that rice ball. We'll go ahead and grab that. Antidote herb will heal my power. I haven't been poisoned yet. That will make... Like, poison in this game is not what you think it is. It's actually better. I like it much better than standard poison. Let's see. I am currently using a level 1 Nagamaki. We'll go ahead and take the katana. The katana is a better weapon. Oh, he's standing on an item I can't buy. Spoiler guy says, also move your chat close to the game screen so I feel you have quite a bit to read chat. Well, I have my chat in two different locations. Like right now I'm reading my chat. That's kind of one way. Or I could read my chat over there. Like I have it up, like I have an IRC client over there, and my dashboard right there. So just as an FYI, I guess. God, I'm tempted to buy this bamboo staff too, because who knows what kind of cool and useful things. We'll take the other identify scroll, just in case. How much does that run me? 1,400. And we'll pick up the bamboo staff. Sure. Alright, and now he will let me out. Now, I want to know what that other item is. Oh, no, he's still standing on it. Alright, I'll see if I can get him to move off of it by meeting him in the bar. Hello. They say in the old days the golden condor flew around these parts a lot. Really, Grandpa? I always thought that was just a fairy tale. Some of it is lore-based. I mean, the condor and the wish is kind of the goal. I don't know what's up with this guy. He wants to start a new business, but he can't think of anything. I don't know if he's ever going to do anything about it. So what the guy says, so you can swap places with the shopkeeper and make a run for it out the door? The shopkeeper won't let you swap with him, but there are ways that you can try to steal. I haven't tried it yet. Oh, this is important. Recently, I ran into a monster called a field raider. The bastard turned all the vegetables that was growing into weeds. I got mad. I was going to whack him with my hoe, but damn if he didn't turn the hoe into a weed, too. Yeah, that'll be something that's kind of interesting in the coming area. Oh, that reminds me. Alright, so the katana was not magical, but that's alright. Hey you, this is the smithy for 1,000. I'll temper your blade. Sure. Once per playthrough, he will give you an upgrade to your weapon for 1,000 gold. Or gitan, whatever that means. Alright, there's my katana +1. Also, way cool, there's a little sorting feature. There's so many, like, quality of life things in this game, but, like, what you have to understand is that this game is very much like a roguelike in that in the original Rogue, identifier scrolls were limited, so you didn't always know what your stuff was. And so being observant and knowing what your stuff is and using it properly is kind of the hallmarks of Rogue. Oh, here's another cool thing. Foresee the future, sure. I don't know if this makes a difference. If this is like the random seed of like how hard things are going to be. I don't know if that makes a difference, but this is important. Before throwing a pot to break it open, check your bracers. If you don't know what this means now, you will soon. Yeah, we'll talk about bracers and pots later on. But yeah. But yeah, she gives you a random tip every single time also. Sure, explain. By the way, have you heard of Sword of the Stars, The Pit? I've heard of it. I'm not sure what I know about it. Brother of the Luddite. Sure. Bro. Alright, cool. I'll look you up. No problem. See you later, man. Master Gaibar is a really famous potter. Oh, he's gonna go to the summit. I see. Oh, this is another important thing. If you're aiming to get through the pass, you have to be very careful with the Keyman Mushas that hang out there. If you defeat them, they come back as ghosts. The ghosts will wander around until they possess another monster. Once they do, that monster will get even more violent and attack any passers-by. They can be really dangerous. Yeah, they'll make a big difference. Alright, cool. So you can stay the night there. Alright, I'm gonna go back and see if I can figure out what the last item was in the shop. By the way, Smolder guys, this is a Japanese game only. I'm using a fan translation. Oh, check this out. Leather shield. It won't rust and slows hunger. If you equip it, your defense power will rise. It's not a very strong shield, but as long as you're wearing it, your food clock slows down. I'm doing pretty good for food though, so I'm just gonna go without it. But yeah, this is a fan translation of the game, so there's that. But like, this is a weird, like, think about this, guys. Like, Rogue is like this D&D inspired game that you basically played in like on like Unix terminals at college and whatnot in the 80s and whatnot. This game came out in Japan only, 1995. Just imagine like the kid who loved. Oh, I should have sold my other weapon. Just imagine though the Japanese kid who thought he was bringing back another JRPG and he got this instead. All right, so I bought a bamboo staff. I've been trying to use this fang staff. I think I know what staff this is. We're gonna go ahead and identify it. I think it's a pain dividing staff. Oh, it's an unlucky. Oh, that's even better. No wonder it wasn't doing anything. Unlucky staff. I only have 3 charges. Can lower monsters' level. That will be very important as I start to go up. Because like as monsters level up, they don't just increase their numbers. Some of them do, but they also get like substantially different with like different abilities, and some of them are very, very nasty. So having this guy around is going to be great. I feel bad I used 3 charges trying to figure out what it was. And one of the things is that if you try to identify things without actually without using identify scrolls, you're using up a resource in order to do it. Oh, there's one of those guys. Let's equip my bow, or not my arrows. I don't have to use a bow. I think he won't move. Oh no, he did. All right, this guy's really, really fast, and he'll run away from me. But because I have a line of shot on him, oh, I didn't kill him. Fuck. So here's these Kimamushas. Wow, these guys are dropping scrolls left and right. So this is being recorded for those videos you're planning on creating. Not this one, although I'm gonna have this set up. I'm gonna have that set up later on. For now, I just kind of want to play around with this. Now this is a crazy feature. This is insane for a Super Nintendo game. So I just got a blank scroll. Here, check this out. You can write a spell on this and create any kind of scroll that you like. So you basically scribe a type of scroll on it, and you can turn it into anything. But you can only use it once. Blank scrolls are fucking great. Oh, okay, so here's that Kimamusha guy. Ah, damn it. And now I can't catch him. Oh. And now he is a fleeing Pitan. Alright, so we're gonna try to shoot him. Fuck. And the problem is, I only have like one arrow left. Shit. He was right next to me. But I ended up moving. I could have smacked him. Alright. This guy I think I can corner. Fuck. I totally messed that up. They've got nice. They drop food actually, which like maybe I shouldn't care that much about. Oh, these guys I can just walk up and whack. Wow, I wonder why that thing just showed up. And a weed. Oh, there's a field raider here. All right. We're gonna go ahead and equip the new shield. All right, it's a better shield. Oh, okay. This guy. So I love how like everything in this game pretty much has like some other thing other than doing damage. This guy will randomly turn items in your inventory into food, which if you're low on food could be great, but like if he takes like a really cool and valuable item and transforms that into food, it's terrible. So like there's a principle in this game of things should be useful, but things should be both simultaneously dangerous and useful if you use it properly. Kind of like Oro, actually. Alright. Let's go ahead and face you and just smack you down. Rockfall trap! And does 8 points of damage. Doesn't matter that much. Ooh. Come on, baby. Fucking A. I mean, I can use my last arrow. Okay, got him. Alright. They will always drop food every single time. So, what's kind of interesting is, remember I was farming arrows on those guys earlier? You want to farm those arrows in preparation for this level. Fuck. And now I can't get him. Let's try my staff. Oh, okay. That is... Oh, and I killed him too. Awesome. So that is a blowback staff. I can, because I observed its effect. Now what I can do, instead of just remembering that that bamboo staff is that, what I can do is I can actually name it. Think about this. Like this naming feature is actually exclusive to Rogue, and specifically roguelikes that are like the old text-based kind of ASCII graphics thing. Being able to name items was a feature that was commonplace in old roguelikes. And like this Super Nintendo game has every single feature. It has the ability to pass turns, it has the ability to name items. It's wild. This one guy says, speaking of horror, how do you feel about making Yetis bump like brutes with 1 damage and brutes bump like Yetis but deal no damage? I understand what you mean, Smoldergeist, with like basically trying to make it thematically work, because there is value in that. Alright, so I have to basically figure out where this... Oh, fuck. Alright, I can use the blowback staff and get him. Ultimately, though, I think that mechanically, the Yeti suplexing you is, like, simultaneously more dangerous and more useful. It's hard to use the Yeti throwing you in an effective way, if you know what I mean. Alright, I'm going to use blowback. Got him. The problem with those guys is that you only deal 1 damage per shot to them, and they have 4 hit points. So you have to hit them 4 times, and if they get away from you, you're done. Okay, so here's what I have found to be what you need to do with these guys. You have to figure out where they're going to go, because they'll only go one direction, and even if you get in their way, they'll continue to try to go in that direction. And you can just wail on them. But sometimes they do that. Monster Nagiri Beast raised its level and became a Monster Nagiri boss. Oh boy. Alright, well I don't need a wooden shield. That's fine. Something a summoning switch. Ludite was surrounded by... Oh god. It could have been worse. Actually, this will kind of work out. The thing is, these are those field raiders, and like any item that they walk over turns into a weed. I kind of wanted to turn that shield into a weed. Let's see here. Because I don't really need the shield, and I can eat the weed for food. I can use a slumber scroll to make sure nobody gets away. Let's just see what happens. Oh, they're all gonna try. Yeah, they all wanted to go and get that item. All right. Turns out I didn't need to use the scroll after all. Yeah, see, that shield has got turned into a weed. So, my satiation's at 53%. I'm going to go ahead and eat this weed. It's basically an herb that doesn't do anything, but all herbs, when you eat them, give you 5% satiation, which can be significant. I will say this, Smoldergeist, I have been using the brutes to move around more than oh, I shouldn't have killed him here. Fortunately, nope, he got away too. And he just went over the top of that shield. Fuck, I didn't even use it. God damn it! I'm fucking up. Alright, I don't know what this guy's gonna be like. I think he's gonna turn me into food. Yeah, he sure did. And does an ass ton of damage. Alright. I gotta do something about this guy. We're going to use my blowback staff. Create some space. Oh, and he died. Here's the other thing, is like, if you let a Kimamusha inhabit somebody else and possess them and level up their monster, he gets more dangerous because he's higher level than he should be, but like, you also get ass tons of experience for killing them. Here's another iron shield. We're going to sort, remove, put that on the ground. Pick up that guy. Alright, it's the same thing. Okay. I was hoping it was magical, but it's okay. I could have shot him. I could have used my blowback staff again. But like again, I'm fine for food. Monster and Geary Beast. Oh, and now you're fucking another one of those. God damn it. Be careful. You can make it happen. Alright, so I have a rice ball. I'm swimming in rice balls. This is amazing. We're going to just eat it directly from the floor. That's another crazy quality of life feature in this game, because you can interact with things on the floor without picking it up. We'll eat the rice ball. And, interestingly, you can also eat rice balls when you're full to increase your maximum satiation. So maybe I should be killing these guys after all. 101's not that much, but... And there's a vision herb. But like, it does give you something to do with all that extra food, if you happen to have it. Poltergeist says, what limits you from spamming your rod of blowing people back? Because it has a certain number of charges, is the problem. I don't know how many charges it is, because even though I've identified it, like personally in my head, since I haven't identified it formally, I don't know how many charges it's got left. Unlucky Staff has 3 charges left. This has got question mark charges left. Alright. I think it's worthwhile. Oh, wait, no, I can actually just kite this guy around forever, for the most part. Because he's alone. This is actually a better situation, because, like, if he was the other guy, he could turn my items into food, but turning me into food is kind of inconsequential for me right now. And there's another 75 XP. Awesome. Poltergeist says, the better use of weeds is to eat them at maximum satiation. I don't know what happens if you do that. I think that only works with food. Alright, so that's pretty much it for that level. Okay. So now we're at in the forest. Shit starts to get a little dangerous from here on out. And that's why. There's all these skeleton mages around. And these guys are like cursed kids. They get to move, they give two action points, and they can, like, move and attack. They can't double hit you, but, like, the whole move and attack thing is pretty wild. For some reason, this guy didn't wake up. Yeah, he has blowback on his staff as well. As you approach him, you want to not be in a line with them. Alright, here's another one. And here's the cursed kid. Does a lot of damage too. Not a huge amount, but like significant. Okay, so here's a skeleton mage staff. Like, skeleton mage staffs actually will do random things. Also, how long does this game go for? I doubt that increasing max satiation by 1% every food item would be useful unless you're going for a long game. I don't know exactly how long this. I haven't finished it yet, or I haven't gotten to the end, so I don't know. Let's go ahead and eat that weed, though. To be quite frank, I don't know necessarily that increasing max satiation is ever a good idea, like, or ever all that necessary. That seems like maybe a wasted potential, but I don't know. If we stay in one place for too long, a powerful gust of wind will blow and send us back to the Valley Inn. I have never seen that happen, but I think what happens is, like, if you try to farm a place for too long, it sends you back to the beginning of the game. But, like, that seems like a double thing. Like... Oh... Like, to me it seems like it's, like... There's already a food clock. Oh, this could be bad. Oh, Skeleton Mage is now a Skeleton Wizard. That sucks. Skeleton Wizards are awful. Yep, here he is. And like being possessed also immediately aggroes. Oh, I didn't buy that dragon herb? Fuck. All right, here's how we're gonna have to do this. Vision herb. I could scribe something in my blank scroll. Slumber scroll, maybe. No, that's not going to work. Slumber scroll, he'll wake up as soon as I hit him. I could level him back down. That is the thing I could do. Seeing as I've identified this staff, I'll be able to pick up other copies of it later on. Because once you identify one staff of a certain type, all of them become identified. So I can level them back down. Alright. So he just waved a staff at me and so I can double hit now. God, look at all this stuff. Crisis scroll. Identify. Oh, and all my equipment got taken off. Like, that's usually not a big deal because you can just equip it again, but like it does take a few turns to do. And on top, but what's also kind of interesting. Here's my iron shield. What's also interesting is that there are cursed items in the game that like will if you do a thing. What am I talking about? Chestnut staff. Okay, I don't know what that is. If you have a curse item on and you walk over one of those traps, it removes all your gear. It removes the curse item as well. It's great. All right, I gotta futz with my inventory for a little bit. Vision herb. That's the trap detection herb. So I think I might want to keep those around. At least two. Slumber scroll might be all right. God, like there's a lot of these scrolls are just useful in oh shit moments. I don't really like skeleton mage staffs. All right, here's a rice ball. I have excellent satiation. We can ditch the rotten rice ball and get a regular one. Seems good to me. I do want that crisis scroll. It's good in the crisis. Alright. I have two identifies. Maybe I should use this on... Oh wait, no, there's a staff I should identify over in the corner. Alright. We'll put you down. Chestnut staff. Is this one of those? Okay, so identify a scroll. Read on the chestnut staff. Normally I would test that first. Oh, see, I could have, yeah. I didn't have to identify that. I could have just tested it. Swap staff is really, really easy to tell when you have it. Because it swaps positions. So it's very easy to identify. So I didn't need to do that. But, oh well. Which scroll is this? Oh, that's my slumber scroll. Alright. I don't know what I'm carrying around that sword for anymore. So one of the guys says, I do like the idea... I actually like this game so far. It's really innovative for its time. Oh, there's the swap effect right there. It's funny you should say that it's innovative for the time, because, like, actually this game... Oh, no! Fuck! Fuck you! My rice balls got drenched and rotted. There goes all my food! Now if I want to eat this stuff, I get poisoned. Fucking A! God, reversal of fortune right there. I wish I'd eaten one of those rice balls before now. But yeah, when you say it's innovative for its time, this game is actually a carbon copy of... this game is a carbon copy of the game Rogue. Like, it's like when I said, like, before, with, like, roguelikes and, like, roguelikes. Where, like, most, like, the common definition of roguelike is actually more of a definition for what I would just say is just like a game, you know? Like, ouch. Like, the common definition for a roguelike is, you know, you have you have, like, randomized levels, and you can die in it, which means you can lose. So Spelunky is somehow a roguelike. And I mean, it is, I guess, but, like, this is more like what Rogue was. In fact, it's almost identical in a lot of ways. Alright, so we've reached level 10. Alright, so there's the smithy again. Let's go ahead and stop in. And get a katana +2. Now here's something that's a little weird. And I don't know if I like this or not. But, like, these guys, this is a warehouse. I can put items in it. In fact, I might want to actually do that. But, like, if I put items in here, they get saved from game to game. So what I could do, and in fact, what's a pretty popular strategy, is this katana +2 I just made, I can put it in here, and just, like, every time I get to this town, upgrade it until it's, like, stupidly powerful. So I don't know how I feel about that. But, like, I'm not going to do it this time, because if I do that, I won't have a weapon at all. And, like, I'm getting to the point where a weapon is extremely necessary. I don't think I need this Toto shield anymore, but, like... But if I don't need it anymore, then future playthroughs who get here will not need it either. I could maybe drop off an identify scroll, because I'm doing pretty good for that. Ugh, I don't know. Oh, shit. Alright, well, I guess you get to find out what happens when you eat fucking rotten rice balls. My HP drops by 5. And I fucking, like, another random effect, I just dropped to level 9. That's what poison does. Like, it's brutal as hell. So we're gonna put down those 2 rice balls. So yeah, it's not... Oh, hi. What are you doing wandering around town? Oh, wait, no, you can deliver all the way back to Valley Inn? Wow, how cool. So if you feel like if you feel like your run is kind of screwed, you can actually send stuff back and use it, or, like, put stuff in a warehouse for a future run. I'm actually going to send back to the first town my Toto shield. Because, like, the stealing guys happen very early on, but not as much later, so... Alright, who's this? I have to close this restaurant down. Oh, how sad. Alright, and you will... Well, you are going to feed me for 500 gold and recover my hit points, but now that I've eaten my dumbass rice ball... Guess I don't need that anymore. I was actually counting on that. Ah, the scenery. "30 areas distance from the Valley Inn." Oh, okay, so there are 30 levels. He just told you. So it can be lengthy-ish, but like, I mean, not on the order of like a fucking JRPG. You know, like, it's just 30 levels is a long time to have to go and not die, you know. You could sit down and beat the game in a single playthrough, and it probably wouldn't take you more than about 2 hours. That's my guess anyway. I haven't gotten all that far. Because, like, you don't have to, like, actually loot the entirety of the level. In fact, some levels that's actually a really bad idea. Alright, well, there's not much going on here, although... Hey, you guys. Ah, the potter. The bottomless pot? I would like a bottomless pot. We haven't found any pots yet, actually. Check out his pots. Yeah, as soon as I find a pot, I'll explain a little bit more about that. There's a couple different kinds of pots. And it's actually kind of a cool idea. Yo. Ow! Wow. So, like, you can have damage dealt to you in towns. I think you could probably die. Alright. We're gonna just keep on going, though. I'm a little bit disheartened having lost, like, basically all my food. Oh, really? Jesus. This spawn. Alright, so the only thing we can do... Alright, we have a few tricks up our sleeve. So now, in between areas, it's dark. And I can use this to my advantage. Here, I got back the level I lost. Alright, so this guy actually can't see me in the dark. So he's a ranged guy. So like I can use these dark passageways to not get hit by him. These guys are not fooled though. Alright, ow, god damn it. Alright, I can't take another hit like that. I don't have any medical herbs at all. Wait, no, I do. I have one. The funny thing is that, like, just like your... Oh, fantastic. I've been needing arrows for quite a long time. Alright, I'm not willing to spend too much time resting. Because I'm running out of food. Or food I can eat. God, what's the word I want right now? What was it just saying? Alright, I know he's aggroed, so he'll come into here eventually. Although I might need a different approach to this room. Ow. God damn it, you guys. Although there's an iron arrow on the ground now. That's pretty great. Wow, a second one? Get in here. Oh, he probably left the room. Yeah, he did. Vision herb and extra... Oh, another skeleton mage? The other herb I just got right now is a basically super healing herb. But like very much like the food problem, or the food thing I had earlier, if you use medical herbs and other healing items at max HP, those will also increase your maximum hit points. Oh, hi. Hello, shop. So there's a swap staff, which is, again, these are all identified now from here on out. A purify scroll, which will break a curse. Another swap staff. I don't have enough for that. Invincible? I've never heard of this. Make you invincible. Wow, for 3,000. That's pretty great. Bracers are like rings, basically, that like have unique effects. I should maybe sell some of my stuff off. The swap staff is kind of nice, but like it's not, like its use case is kind of limited. Oh God, I don't want to sell anything. How much was this? 3,000? How many turns does it say? Well, more than one. I don't know. Huh. These are all really good. Unlucky especially. Blowback's not bad. Swap staff less so. Let's sell that. And we'll pick up the invincible herb. So he'll buy it for 500. And I'll buy that for 3,000. Hi, Curse Kid. So here's another interesting feature of this game that makes it basically identical to a roguelike. In Rogue, since you ended up having to push a button for every single time you wanted to move, it could get really repetitive when you went down long corridors. Ow. Get in here, will you? There was a protrusion on the ground. Tripped and fell over. Normally I actually, normally I drop all my gear. A Drain Buster does a lot of damage to monsters that drain your status. Draining my status sucks a lot, but like this is kind of a hard counter. But it's also not very strong otherwise. 5 strength sword versus right now is 8, and nothing that I'm fighting would be effective. Awesome. So there's thing on the ground now. But I got teleported, and my food's starting to run out. But yeah, so like, you know, you have to push the 6 key in your keypad to go all the way down this path. But like if you hit shift in that direction, it would take you all the way to the end. That feature also exists in this game. Ow. If you hold B and push a direction, you'll automatically go as far that direction as you can. Until you reach like the edge of a until you reach the edge of like a room or something like that, which is identical to how it was in Rogue. Now this is a interesting one because it's not lit up. Thanks for the swap, trickster. Why is it not lit up? Because inside somewhere is this guy, a dark owl. You kill him, and the room lights up. Alright, I'm pretty low on hit points. I don't want to hang out here too much. Because again, ever since I walked on that fucking food trap, shit has kind of sucked. But I can't just die. So there's a tension between your food and your hit points. And your experience bar as well. It's not like a game like Angband, which nominally has a food clock, but like your ability to acquire food is basically unparalleled. Or no, your ability to acquire food far outstrips your hunger, so you will never ever ever run out of food, and it turns getting food into kind of a chore, basically. But this is a game where the food clock is in fact functioning. The only thing I don't like about, the only thing that, oh, another one of those guys? Let's sort again. Invincible herb, vision herb. I have 1 healing item. I could use the other one to increase my max HP by 2, which is not too terrible. See, I have 3 vision herbs. I think I want to use one of those instead. There, I've revealed all the traps in the level. Also, there are secret doors in this game. I kind of don't like secret doors as a mechanic, but like if you hit the wall, sometimes you'll reveal a secret door. I haven't found one legitimately yet. Back. God damn it. I was holding the R button. Oh, I know why that didn't work. Because like I can't go around. I can't go diagonally around these corners. Like I can't go from here to up left. Oh really? I just ate something too. But yeah, I can't go diagonally around those corners. It's one of the exceptions to that rule. We're getting plenty of money, though. It's kind of nice. Big room scroll. What is that? The current floor will become a big room. Oh, wow, really? So you can basically take out the entire like winding corridors thing and turn it into one big room with like no hallways interconnecting them or anything. It just becomes a gigantic room. God, that's kind of funny. I can't think of why I would want to do that, especially with the arrow guys around. I would read it just now for the novelty, but like if there's people who are gonna fucking shoot arrows at me, that sucks. See? It's this guy. Because he can move and shoot at the same time. If I made this a big room, this guy would be invincible. Alright. I really don't want to eat that fucking rotten rice ball. I gotta find food somewhere else. I gotta test out my new staff, too. See what that's about. This is basically nothing, as far as I can tell. I've never known it to be anything. Oh, okay. And this is why I actually wanted to keep my Toto shield. Because those guys will steal. That's what they're named for, is theft Totos. Alright. Pumpkin dude can go through the wall and actually attack me from the wall, where I can't hit him back. It sucks. Luckily, they don't chase me, like, very relentlessly. They actually move kind of somewhat randomly. So usually I can just kind of wait for them to expose themselves. And as long as they're not in the wall, they're alright. But, like, shit's gonna get worse. Light scroll. All right, I can hit him with something. What would I hit him with? I could try out this guy. Sure. All right, I have to eat something now. God, this sucks. And that staff didn't appear to do anything, as far as I can tell. Maybe it's a pain divide staff. Hit point dropped. And another fucking level drain? Are you shitting me? Alright, this guy's dropped nice stuff. Although, I can't imagine this is a +3. No, it's not. It's a +2. Alright, these guys will curse my equipment. Just like that. Of course, I don't have a shield I would rather put on, so I guess that shield's gonna be on for a while. What is a light scroll again? This will show you the layout of the current level. That's not very useful, all things considered. These guys throw rocks and it sucks. What's this? Dragon? Ooh, Dragon Earth. Nice. Let's ditch my katana. It'd be nice to sell it, but it's probably not going to sell for all that much. If we happen to find a shop on here, we'll sell everything. There are a ton of traps in Impasse Valley. You best be especially careful. Protrusion traps. If you trip over them, you'll drop your stuff. Any pots you're carrying might break? Wow! Fuck that! If you think there's a trap in front of you, wave your sword, it should appear. Why would I ever think there's a trap in front of me? That's what I don't get. Like, you can trap detect by striking areas in the air. But, like, why would you ever think there's a trap in front of you? Get in here. Seriously? I just ate. Hey, Mr. Chance, what's happening? Yeah, we're actually, we're taking a quick break from the Awesomeness to try out this game. Oh, no. Well, he dropped some food, that's great. But, Kid Tank is now a mini tank. He's right above me. I can see him on the map. I can level him down. Okay, Mr. Challenge, this game is Shiren the Wanderer. It's a Super Nintendo game that came out in 1995. But, like, this may look like a whole bunch of RPG bullshit. It's not. This thing is, like, a crazy roguelike. Oh, God. Let's see here. Maybe we can kill him after all. Yep, he actually came right in. Nice. Oh, hi. So, like, there's roguelikes. Like, I've been saying this all day long. There's roguelikes and then there's roguelikes. Like, games that are, like, literally, like, rogue clones. This guy has green lipstick. I don't know if anybody noticed. Yeah, he's fucking firing silver arrows. Alright, we managed to kill him. Got 65. Alright, so here's a rice ball. We're gonna fucking eat that right now so that I don't walk over a trap that, so we don't walk over a trap that fucking rots all my food again. Yes. Alright, so food clock abated for the time being. Like Mr. Towns, you may have heard of, that Spelunky is a roguelike, but it is only a roguelike in that it is randomized in terms of its levels. And that's kind of it. This game actually takes a lot of the elements of the old game called Rogue and formalizes them to the Super Nintendo. And it's crazy. Like, this is a Japanese-only game. How did this game happen in 1995? It's a really interesting translation. It takes a lot of JRPG thematic conventions and converts them over to a roguelike. And it's literally almost identical to Rogue. It's insane. Alright, so there's a light scroll and a katana up in there. I don't need either one. Oh, hi. I wish I had my Toto shield. Let's face you. How many arrows have I got? I've got 11 arrows. Alright, managed to kill him before he stole anything. I got an ass ton of gold for it. Alright. But yeah, I played Super Metroid. I mean, who hasn't played Super Metroid? And like, it's alright. I'm starting to fall out of love with Metroidvanias, though. Okay, there's two guys in here with me. I can't even see who they are yet. I'm gonna see if I can... Okay, neither of them are awake yet. One of them. Okay, one of them just woke up. He is an ant soldier. Whoa, he just dug out the fucking wall. That's way rad. I wonder if I could get him to do that in a way that is useful to me. That's the really interesting thing about this game, Mr. Challenge, is that oftentimes the baddies do really terrible things to you, but oftentimes you can get them to do things that are good for you. So like you can use enemies against themselves. It's very, very cool. Oh, fuck. Right, this guy's in the wall. I can't hit him when he's in the wall. Ow! Okay, there's a mine. How's our food clock doing? 40%? Alright. I don't want to forge ahead, but I kind of have to. I really don't want to eat any more of that rotten food. Hi. So, like, these guys don't seem like they're a big deal because they move randomly instead of attacking intelligently, but later versions of them will. In fact, there are monsters I have heard that, like, they have they home in on you. They can move through walls, and they have double strike. They're awful. All right, so there's a pot in the ground. We haven't found any of these pots yet. I haven't tried out this... Oh, wait, no, I did try out this staff. And I couldn't tell what it did. So we're just going to identify it. What do we got? It is a pain dividing staff. Okay, that's what I thought. All right. That will make things that hit me deal the same damage back to themselves. I wish I'd saved that identify scroll for this guy, though. So here's the uneven pot. Nothing's inside. I can put things into this pot. Sometimes I am... the thing about putting things into the pot is that sometimes it's a storage pot, and I can just get it out. Other times, things happen to the pots inside. And it can be good, but without knowing what's going to happen when I put it in the pot, it's a little bit dangerous to do. Not dangerous, but like, really good items could be wasted if I am careless with this. Alright, this guy's not awake yet. Oh, this sucks. This sucks. I missed my first strike. He's gonna kill me if he attacks me again. I need to do something. I could Dragon Herb him. I could... I can't even blow back him because he's already against the wall. I could just heal up. I have 2 Otogirisos. Yeah, let's just use that. I swear to God, if I miss again... Alright, cool. And I have a Crescent Pot. Hey, CCP Avalon, what's happening? Good to see you. Trying out this game, Shiren the Wanderer. Like a literally rogue clone on the Super Nintendo from 1995. How the hell did that happen? Like, games today don't even get close to this. What's in here? Oh, it's a push pot. There are 5 things in it, and I don't know what they do. So we're gonna give it a shot. We're gonna try to do a test ID. Activate it. Hit point raised by... Okay. So it's some kind of healing pot, which is great. But there might be a secondary effect that I don't know about. So we're gonna name this thing a heal pot. Curling up on my... Trying to get rid of some... oh, God. I know what you mean, man. Like, I'm not that accomplished of a programmer, but like I know the feeling of the bug that you just can't find. I know exactly what you mean. Mr. Town says, so shouldn't all rogue games copy this game? Isn't this the first? No, it is not. The term roguelike basically is, it is like a game called Rogue. Oh, it's another Otogiriso. What should I do? I'm not going to need these vision herbs anymore as much. Pain dividing staves are not that useful. Oh, bug! I get it. I'm sorry, man. I apologize. Soldier Ant. Hi. But yeah, there's a game called Rogue that is very much like this, in that... Oh, he's been digging out this whole tunnel! That's why this isn't lighting up. Interesting. And this is what? Another vision herb. I have 2 of them, so I'm just gonna eat this one off the floor. Because eating things off the floor is what you do in video games. Alright, all the traps are now revealed. Such as they are. So I put something bad in the pot and then store things. Well, here's the thing, is like, even if I put something bad in the pot, which is a good idea, like, that's how you test ID things, is with non-mission critical items. But like, oh god. Alright, we have to find food somehow. I really don't want to eat that fucking, oh, hang on. But like, the thing is, if I put something in the test pot, like, there's only one pot that I know of that I will instantly know what kind of pot that it is. Everything else is just kind of weird. What we're gonna do is blowback staff on this guy. Nice, got him. And he's got a big room. Ah, god, another big room scroll. I can't think of a good reason for those things to exist. Ow. If I miss, it's all over. I did not miss. I shouldn't be gambling like that. I really shouldn't be. But like, he got the first strike because like he just kind of came out of nowhere. Mr. Town says, so you're saying even if this pot doesn't do anything to a shit item, it can still destroy, say, a good item? Well, no. Like, it's not like it's... how do I word this? Okay, I gotta eat something now. Oh, I have that heal pot I could have used just in case. Alright, we'll sort this out. I'll eat a goddamn rotten rice ball. Less hungry, hit points drop by 5. And another fucking level drain. Unbelievable. Alright. So, like, it's not like it destroys items. I gambled again. I didn't have to. Oh, fuck you. Alright, see you later, CCP Avalon. Anyway, it's not like it destroys items, but like it could send them back to my warehouse. It could also transform it into another item. So like, there's a couple different ways I can identify things. Oh, somehow he didn't follow me. Alright, so I made it. Oh, that's right, because like you can't go diagonally out the door. Alright, here's what we gotta do. We're gonna use blowback again. Okay, so now he's been dealt with, sort of. I can recover some hit points just walking around, although I don't like I'm out of food. I shouldn't be doing that, actually. Food clock is functioning. We can get a rotten rice ball into a good one. That would be great, let me tell you. But the problem is that, like, if it doesn't turn into a rice ball, then I'm out of food entirely. I needed that last rice ball. Now I'm out of food completely. I don't think I can level him down, because I think this is his first form. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. Oh, fuck! Wooden arrows burn when they hit that guy. Oh, god damn it. And I have to hit him twice to kill him. This is a huge gamble. Oh, I dodged! Nice! Nice. Saved by the random dice roll. By the way, fuck random dice rolls. Seriously. Another one? And he gets first strike. Fuck you. Alright. Alright, pot. Push pot. Heal me up. Nice. He fucking dodged me. The bullshit. Like, I have to, like, walk carefully now. Because, like, if more than one guy gets first strike again like that... Oh, who's that? Who's that? Oh, it's a Kidney Tribe. Kidney Tribes... Oh, he killed the guy with food! Yes! But now he's bigger. because he killed a monster. And now he wants to kill me. So here's what we're gonna do. The one, the only, the blowback staff! Oh, it's not charges! Alright, ow. Alright, heal pot is go again. Or actually, I should just use this. God, that fucking hurts. Really? Really? This is insane. I have never had such trouble. Okay. I could use my invincible herb. That would do it. Wait a minute, wait a minute. They will fight each other. I forgot. Of course, then he'll level up again, and that'll be basically the worst thing. What do I do? Maybe I should level him back down. I can. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. Here's my idea. We're going to use Slumber Scroll. And everybody will go to sleep. I can get a free shot on you. And kill you. You rest just a little bit because there's food in the next room. Oh, ow. Okay, okay, woke up. It's okay. Because I'm gonna use my unlucky staff to level you back down. For some reason, you just hit me twice, and I can't explain that. I'm going to throw my blowback staff for one more use of it. Pow. God, he's fast. He's fast. I don't know why. Alright, hit it with an arrow. And use my heal pot again. Or I could use my crisis scroll, actually. That's another thing I can use to heal. We'll just, we got 3 more uses of this. God, why do you get to attack twice? It's insane. Alright. I'm alive! I should just eat that rice ball right away. Because keeping food in my inventory means they can be fucking rotted away. Alright. Space Butler 90, what's happening, man? Good to see you. This is a difficult game, but like, I mean, it's only as hard as any game that you can lose, you know. But like, just as an FYI, because you probably aren't familiar with this, because this is one of those 1995 Japanese-only games. This is a game called Shiren the Wanderer, and it's basically a roguelike. Alright. It is like a roguelike in the strictest sense of the word is identical to Rogue. I fucking stole an arrow. Fuck you. Like, everything that Rogue does, this game does, basically. Like, it's not just a roguelike nominally in that it randomly generates its levels. It actually does the item identification system that Rogue uses. And I'm actually struggling with that. Well, I mean, you always struggle with it. It's part of the challenge of the game. Ah, that fucking hurts. Good thing we both missed. I don't really have anything else I can do to you. I've already hit you once. Alright. Oh, nice! Another unlucky staff. Sweet. But yeah, like when you say that like there's random elements, I mean that's totally true. But like what really makes it even more like this is more than just a roguelike. It is like a rogue clone. It's a carbon copy of Rogue. And somehow this got produced on the SNES in 1995. Oh, another one of those guys. Come here. Got him. Those guys run away. But they always drop food, which I'm in desperate need of. This is a game where the food clock is actually functioning. Like, starving to death in this game is a real threat. Alright, Air Slash is a nice damage spell. Let's sort this stuff. Wait, he stole my unlucky staff. Oh wait, no. Ha, lol. He stole my unlucky staff and I got it back. That's what it was. That's what it was. There's a text bug, I think. It doesn't tell you what he stole. Okay. Crisis scroll, unlucky. I haven't done anything with this uneven pot yet, but like I haven't had to leave anything behind for a while. I don't know what that pot is. But I'm not willing to use anything I've got right now as a test ID. Those guys can easily kill me if I get like an unlucky miss. If I miss twice unluckily, then they will kill me. These guys curse my equipment. If they're, but like I don't really have anything that I wouldn't want to use. Another Air Slash scroll. That's nice. All right. I'm not feeling this Drain Buster because I don't think I'm going to spend much time in the drain floors, if possible. I still haven't used this blank scroll for anything. I'm starting to think about dropping my wood arrows for iron arrows. I could actually just eat my rice ball. There's no reason not to right now. Ah, that fucking miss. Alright, someone's digging around here, I think. I think we're gonna find an ant. Oh, hi. Potemkin, or whatever. Pumpkin or Repkin. Pumperepkin. Pumpkiro. What? Pumpkorepkin, that's what it is. But yeah, the thing is, Space Butler 90 is that, like, when you say that starvation is only annoying in a game that makes you roam around for food, but like the point of having to hunt for food like that is to prevent you from farming. You know, like, because I could sit around in this area and just kill people infinitely and it wouldn't be a problem and get like the highest level possible. The food system is there to prevent me from doing that. Alright. This guy is dangerous. Yeah, that's why. He fires a cannonball in an AoE. Okay, we killed him. But he only moves once every 2 turns, so I can use that to my advantage. But like, he can very easily kill other monsters and level himself up. And like, of all the monsters in the game, those ranged dudes have the most tiers of levels. So they're obviously intended to just go crazy with how high in level that they can get. And every level that they get is not just an increase of damage, but like it's like additional abilities and like better movement and shit like that. Like they don't just get like incremental stat upgrades, they qualitatively do different things when they level up, and they get dangerous as hell. All right, we're gonna go back to that other area because I know where the exit is, and I know that this will eventually be a dead end. So I want to explore it. Oh, more food. If I can... Nice. Alright, I don't want to eat this thing right away. But what can I ditch? I could use the vision scroll, or no, vision herb to see... Yeah, I'm gonna use this because like there are traps that can rot my food. And if I'm gonna carry this thing around... Yeah, this thing is will actually turn on more traps. And like, if you turn on more traps in the level... Ow. If you step on one of those traps that turns on other traps, if you have a vision herb, you better be eating it. All right, see you later, Mr. Towns. Good to see you. How is the death on this game? Asked Space Butler 90. This is like if you die, like you start over. Just like that's just how it goes. Like it's a game that you can actually lose, you know. But like I prefer those games these days because like a game that I can just like sit around. Ow. This is a really problematic setup here. Oh, if he turns... Oh, like he could actually kill me. Wow, what a terrible room for this guy. I could use one of these. I don't want to. I could level him down, but I actually prefer him in this form because if I level him down, he gets much faster than I am. I prefer him in this state. This is one of those, like, tiers where they actually get a little bit easier. But since they're Canbal's AoE, they rarely stay in this form. Alright, come on, move. Oh, I don't think he's going to. Wait, now he did. I'm not sure that helps me, though. Okay, I can move twice, and he'll hit me. Then I'll attack twice. If I miss either one of those attacks, I'm dead. And I won't be able to do a thing about it. So I better hedge. I shouldn't take that gamble, because I could easily miss. We're gonna have to use one of these. Alright. Like, I could have risked it, but, like, it's just not worth the risk to die. Alright, we're doing pretty good, though. This has been a really successful run, by the way. Like, usually, I don't last this long. Like, I kind of feel bad. Like, I'm not going to be able to show you some of the other weird parts of the metagame. I can tank that guy. I'm alright. What? Are you fucking serious? Just come out of nowhere, asshole. Alright, I can't leave you alive. I wish I could get the healer rabbit to heal me. That'd be fucking wonderful. Alright. Ow. If I didn't have the healing items that I do, I don't think I'd be alive right now. Alright, he just moved, so that means that he can't attack for 2 turns. I'll just fucking murder him. Alright, what are you? Oh, it's another heal pod! Oh, fucking sweet. Alright, another Otogiriso, which is another healing item. Nice. We're doing alright. We're doing alright. I don't want to eat my rice ball just yet. I have 2 air slash scrolls and identify scroll. It's worth knowing what I've got. I'm gonna use the identify on the uneven pot. Okay, so it's a straight up holding pot, which means I can safely put items in there and retrieve them later. Alright, so, let's put in... Let's put scrolls or pice scrolls. Let's just put those in there. Alright, holding pot. Put in power-up scroll. Put in a crisis scroll. And an air slash scroll. Alright, so that's full up now. If I could get you to move, that would be wonderful. Awesome. Now you get to hit me because I missed. Fuck you. I was tempted to use it on the heal pot because I'm getting another one, and like I suspect that healing is not the only thing that pot does. But I haven't really needed whatever else it can do so far. A swap staff, nice. I can use that tactically to get myself out of a few binds. I was lucky on the turn order right there. So much money. And yet, that's not even all that much money, to be quite honest. Another Otogiriso. I have so much healing. This is absurd. Hi! Awesome! Alright. Coral Bracer. No idea what it does. Kimin Musha meat. So Kimin Musha meat is weird in this game. You can eat meat to temporarily turn into the monster that it is. Or you can throw the meat to turn someone else into a monster of that type. So if you don't want to fucking... Oh, another... Oh, look at these. These are great. Fleeing P-Tad meat. Dragon Killer. Oh, look at this. This could be great. Dragon Herb. Oh, there's so much stuff in here that I want. And a blowback staff. This is a great shop. All right. Let's see. I can't see myself using iron arrows. Some other guy says, why don't you look at the info of that bracelet? Because I don't know what it is. Like, it's unidentified, so like you have to identify it first. You know what? Let's go ahead and sell the swap staff. I think. Swap staffs are nice, but only situationally useful. I can eat that rice ball right now. I can pick up the holding pot, which will increase my inventory even further. Alright. Let's start giving it a shot here. There's an ID scroll. I can figure out what that bracelet is, but like I can't buy it anyway. I could steal it. Dragon Herb is nice. Dragon Killer would be great. 600. I don't need the antidote herb. Blowback staff is not bad. Dragon Herb is fucking great.